Hello everyone, my name is Ankit Nanwal and today we will be discussing a new topic, that is composition of forces. So what is composition of forces? Suppose अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है उस पर कोई एन नंबर ऑफ फोर्सेस एक्ट करती हैं, सो जो इफ़ेक्ट वो फोर्सेस प्रोड्यूस करती हैं उस ऑब्जेक्ट पे, तो सिमिलरली अगर कोई सिंगल फोर्स हम लें उस पर और वो एक्ट करे उस बॉडी पे, सो जो इफ़ेक्ट वो फोर्सेस प्रोड्यूस कर रही हैं उस पर, सो वो सिंगल फोर्सेस भी सिमिलर इफ़ेक्ट प्रोड्यूस करेंगे अगर उस फोर्स का प्रॉपर मैग्नीट्यूड होगा, प्रॉपर साइज, यू कैन से अगर वो फोर्स प्रॉपर डायरेक्शन में होगी तो वो सिमिलर इफेक्ट प्रोड्यूस करेगी जो वो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फोर्सेस अगर उस बॉडी पे करती हैं। सो अगर कहीं किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट पे हम ये कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फोर्सेस की बात करें, सो हम वहाँ पर रिजल्टेंट फोर्स निकालते हैं। जो रिजल्टेंट फोर्स इफेक्ट करेगी उस बॉडी पे, वही कंपोनेंट ऑफ फोर्सेस भी एक्ट कर, जो इफेक्ट ला रही थी वही रिजल्टेंट फोर्स भी उसी बॉडी पे सिमिलर इफेक्ट लाएगी। सो आई होप दिस पॉइंट इज क्लियर। सो दिस इज नोन एज कॉम्पोजिशन ऑफ फोर्सेस। सो जब हम इस यूनिट में आगे जाएंगे तो हमें क्या करना है, बेसिकली हमें रिजल्टेंट फोर्स को निकालना है। रिजल्टेंट फोर्स कहाँ पे एक्ट करती है, कितने एंगल पे एक्ट कर रही है, ये चीज़ें हमको देखनी है। सो दिस इज नोन एज कॉम्पोजिशन ऑफ फोर्सेस। So in definition you can see that if two or more forces are acting simultaneously at a point, the same effect can be produced by a single force of a proper size and direction. Okay, so this single force which is equivalent to the action of two or more forces is called the resultant force. So जो force की हम बात कर रहे हैं, जो single, अगर हम सिंगली अप्लाई करें उस फोर्स को, वो सिमिलर सिमिलर रिजल्ट्स देंगी जो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फोर्सेस दे रही हैं। तो उस फोर्स को क्या बोलते हैं, रिजल्टेंट फोर्स। सो पुटिंग component forces together to find the resultant force is called composition of forces. So when we are putting the components of forces and combining the result of those forces is known as resultant forces. So this is known as composition of forces. So the first numerical says the system of forces acting on a bell crank is shown in the figure. Determine the magnitude and direction and the point of application of the result. So this is the numerical which has been given here. Here one force is acting, that is of 500 Newton. Okay, it is acting at 60-degree angle, and here you can say one force is acting, that is 700 Newton, and here one force is acting downward, that is 1200 Newton. These are, this is at 60-degree angle. Okay, now one force is acting here, that is of 1000 Newton, and the distance from here to here is 150 mm, and from here to here is 150 mm. This distance is also 150 mm, and this distance is also 150 mm. Now we have all the values of the distance, and this is the system. Now for finding out the resultant force, what you will do, first of all you will calculate the summation of forces in y direction, then you will calculate the summation of forces in x direction, then by combining these two components you will be finding out the resultant force. So for finding out the summation of forces in y direction, first of all you have to resolve this force into component. One component will be, that will be 500 sin 60, one component from here that will be of 500 cos 60. Okay, now when we have resolved these in component, so let us take the downward force as positive and upward force as negative. So see the downward forces that are 500 sin 60, you can take opposite also. Okay, sin, that is not a big deal here, because if it is, the answer is coming negative, that will mean the resultant, the summation of the y direction is in upward direction, and summation of uh, x, if it is coming positive or negative, that it will define the direction of that force. Okay, so this is in downward direction, other one is 1000 Newton, so addition of 1000, one is 1200. So after solving this equation you will get the summation of y in y direction is 2633 something, okay, Newton. You can check it using a calculator, and then you have to find the summation of forces in x direction. For that, let us take all the forces those are going in right direction, towards the right hand side positive, and toward those are coming towards left hand side are negative. So the equation here will be 500 cos 60, and one force that is coming towards left hand side, that is 700 Newton, so that will be minus 700 Newton. Now solving this you will get minus 450 Newton. Now you have the value of summation of x direction and summation of y direction, okay. Now for finding out the resultant, so let us see this, that this is the Fx force which you have calculated, and this is the Fy force, okay. Now you have to find the resultant. As this is negative, negative means this is going towards left hand side, this is positive, and positive means downwards, so this is acting downwards, so direction of Fy will be downwards, and this will be here, so resultant will be somewhere here. So let it be at an angle beta from Fx, x डायरेक्शन से बीटा डिग्री एंगल पे हमारा रिजल्टेंट फोर्स है. सो रिजल्टेंट फोर्स कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं? रिजल्टेंट फोर्स कैलकुलेट करने के लिए that will be under root of fx square plus fy square. Now you have both the values, solve the, put the in this equation, and you will find the resultant value as, it will be something around 2671, okay, 2671.18 Newton. Now you have the value of resultant. So you have to tell the point of application also, and at what angle it is acting. So you need to find the value of beta here. So for finding out the beta, let it be, this is resultant force, okay, this is Fx force. So for finding out beta, let it this side be Fy. So beta will be 10 is equal to perpendicular upon base. So 10 beta will be, perpendicular is Fy and Fx, okay. Now for finding out the beta value, it will be 10 inverse of Fy upon Fx, and put the values of Fx and Fy, you will get the value of beta, okay. You can solve using the calculator here. After finding this, if you want to calculate the point of application where this resultant is acting in this span, so let us assume that the resultant is acting somewhere, let this point be O here. I am calculating from O point, let the resultant is acting somewhere here at a distance x, okay, okay. So now when I am saying that the resultant is acting at a distance x from O, so what you will do for finding that, you have to write one statement, that is, first of all write the statement, let the point of application of the resultant be at a distance x from the point O. Now I have assumed the point O, and from that resultant is acting at an x distance along the horizontal arm, okay. Now what you will do, now you have the value of resultant and you have the values of other components also. So for finding that, what you can do that, this is the span here, let us see in this is the resultant here, and resultant is having two component, that is of this is Fy component and this is Fx component, okay. Now for seeing the resultant, here I will be making one moment equation, because we have the distance here. For that, the Fy value is, that is 2633, okay. Fy value is 2633. For finding the moment equation, you can put the hand at O and see the equation from left hand side. Okay, you can put the hand here and see the how many forces are in this span, and you can make an equation. Okay, so the resultant force is Fy and Fx. For Fx there is no perpendicular distance, so for Fx there will be no moment produced. Here moment will be produced by Fy component. So Fy component is 2633. So let us make an equation that 2633 into x equal to, this is the resultant force. So resultant force will produce the same effect as कम सेम इफेक्ट किसके कंपेयर में, जितना ये कंपोनेंट फोर्सेस मोमेंट प्रोड्यूस करेंगे, तो जितना रिजल्टेंट प्रोड्यूस करेगी उतना ही कंपोनेंट फोर्सेस को प्रोड्यूस करना पड़ेगा. तो जब हम ओ पॉइंट की तरफ जा रहे हैं तो ओ पॉइंट पे आपको राइट हैंड रखिए, लेफ्ट हैंड से अगर हम इक्वेशन देख रहे हैं तो कौन कौन सा कंपोनेंट पार्ट लेगा. एक 500 sin 60 बिकॉज इट इज वर्टिकल. फॉर 500 cos 60 कोई परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस नहीं है इसके लिए. ओके, बिकॉज ओ पॉइंट पे जाना है और उसका लाइन ऑफ एक्शन सेम है, सो देयर इज नो परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस फॉर दैट इन मोमेंट इक्वेशन. सो इट विल बी इक्वल टू 500 sin 60 into distance is 300, 150 150. Okay, this distance is added here. Let us see, this is 560 and this is the distance. Now one force, one more is acting here, so this will produce which moment, that is anti-clockwise, and this will be anti-clockwise. So resultant will be clockwise, opposite direction we are talking here. Okay, so this resultant will produce the same effect as the component forces will produce. So plus 1000 into 150. So you need to solve this equation. From here you can find the value of x. So you can put the value of x as something 106.304. So this is the value of x, 108 point, oh sorry, 106.304. so this is the value. Now this is the point of application of the resultant. So as यहाँ पे हमने क्या सीखा कि जो इफेक्ट हमारा रिजल्टेंट फोर्स प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है वही हमारा इफेक्ट कौन प्रोड्यूस करेगा, जो उसके कंपोनेंट ऑफ फोर्सेस हैं. सो दिस इज हाउ यू नीड टू कैलकुलेट द वैल्यूज. ओके.